Alright guys, so in this one we're actually going to talk about configuring your channels, like doing actual settings, so the things you need to do immediately after creating your channels. But before I cover any of that stuff, I really suggest you strongly consider this YouTube video as a mandatory, absolute mandatory part of this course and a part of your overall education. This one right here, so it is available to public on YouTube, but don't mind the fact that it is available for free. Trust me, there is not a single video like this with the level of information that I've provided in this video. Nothing comes close. No free or even some, arguably some paid course materials. Nothing comes close to the information I gave away here. So before you continue with this lesson or right after this lesson, go watch this video because I just gave away so much information in there. It's gonna help you so much. All right, so. But by the time you finish this lesson, this one is also going to be like self-explanatory for the most part. But anyway, let's actually figure out how do we customize a YouTube channel. What do we do with our channel? So I could just go to my YouTube studio, I guess, and maybe I could have it in the like this double window view. So let's just go over everything in order and cover this monetization or optimization stuff. Okay, so. Adding channel trailer, right? So that's the first thing you need to do in your YouTube studio. So in order to do that in the first place, we would go to customization right here. And so this is where you customize your channel. Okay, so as you can see right here in the, first of all, in the notes, I do say top performance and recent uploads to help getting traction. So these are really the type of videos that I add to channels pinned section. But really, I pivoted towards only adding top performers from the last 3 months. Okay, so if we go to my channel and we look at my videos, top performing videos from the past couple of months, we're gonna see that this particular video is from 4 weeks ago, and from all other videos, it's performing the best by far. That is why it is in my channel's pinned section, right? So when a new viewer lands on my channel, or when a returning viewer lands on my channel, this is the first, this is literally what they're going to see, right? So if I actually open my channel, this is what we're gonna see right now, like this exact video. Okay, so it's for a reason. It's for a reason, because a video just doesn't get a bunch of views. It gets a bunch of views because it's a good video. It's a video that resonates with my audience. It's a video that is relevant, it's trending, all these things combined came together and it became a popular video, right? So it's extremely important to get it that it is the first thing that your viewers come across when they land on your page. Of course, if you're just starting out, this is the step you're going to do rather later on, but just keep that in mind. If you're fresh, just starting new, just write that step down somewhere, put it away, and once you have like 5-7 videos uploaded, you then implement it. But so next one is adding popular section. Okay, so right here, this is where we go to featured sections, and right here you would go to add sections. I could actually remove everything and just add from again from the start, so you guys can actually see how that's done. This is obviously how you remove. So yeah, let's just build my homepage of my channel. So first of all, the first thing I would do is I would actually add for you. And in the For You, though, we would have to do some settings. By default, I believe the For You is like this. I definitely suggest to turn off shorts. It just looks ugly when YouTube recommends in the For You section the long videos, and then the shorts like this, and then again long videos. Just no, ugly. Also turn off live streams unless it's like, well, it depends on your channel. If it's really live streams is like a part of your content strategy, and do include them. Otherwise, whatever. So obviously I don't even live stream at the moment. So yeah, those are disabled. Video is enabled. And yeah, here you could choose the recent videos, but I'll just go for alt content. But having the For You section is also important because it's YouTube's recent new feature, and you just want to include new features so that your channel just gets more exposure from YouTube. Anyway, the next one will be popular videos. Again, like I just mentioned moments ago, your videos become popular for a reason, right? If a video goes viral or gets a substantial amount of views for your channel or for your niche, it means you managed to do something right, and that's what you want to show your viewers. So that's what you want to have on your front page. So the next thing I'm going to add is I'm actually going to add a playlist, a particular playlist. Okay, so I'm going to go navigate to the playlist, and I'm going to add a playlist called YouTube Automation. It is not just some random playlist. It is a playlist where I gather all of my videos, okay? So it's that one single playlist that just has all of my videos. Well, I guess not all, because Popular has 55, this one has 51, but whatever, most of them. Or all the relevant ones anyways. So, and yeah, this is what the viewers see, right? So the popular videos, and then the YouTube automation playlist, okay? So then I could add some more sections, but really that's about all you need to have on your front homepage. To be honest, I already forgot what my homepage looked like. Okay, so I did have member recognition, and obviously this is not something you can add even if you wanted to. I believe in order to do that, you need to have at least 10 paying members, and in order to even have them, you need to get first monetized. So don't worry about it, and I believe it turns on automatically anyways, or you have to add it, but it's there, whatever. And also, of course, you could feature your channels if you have them. So in order to feature them, just add section, and then you would, I think, where is it? Yeah, feature channels, and then you just type in your channel, pretty simple. And then I just have videos, like these are my relevant videos, but I'm probably actually gonna delete this section. You may ask why, because I really want people to click on playlists, because the YouTube automation is a playlist, the popular videos is a playlist, and when they click on playlists, they stay in playlists, meaning the next video that's gonna play automatically is also gonna be my video from my playlist, which all is gonna increase ultimately the session time of my channel. If opposed to just people clicking on single, like on individual videos from this video section. Okay, so I do want people to click only on people from popular and YouTube automation playlists. So actually, yeah, I'm just gonna delete it. I don't know why I have it here, but yeah, this is how you're like. This is the minimum required to have a good-looking, successful front page of your channel, right? So now let's talk about verifying your channel and this whole section. So this whole section is going to take place in the settings. So in order to get to the settings on the left side, I would press right here on the settings thing, and we are gonna get to the settings tab. I think now we go to upload defaults, and then we go to advanced settings. No, gotta be, yeah, it's in the channel. Yeah, it's right here. So yeah, with where it says you absolutely need level 2 verification is really what I meant. So again, we go to settings, channel, feature eligibility. Now by default, when you create a brand new channel, the first one, I believe, is going to be enabled. It's always going to be enabled unless you are free of community guideline strikes. Now, those two are actually going to be disabled. Now, what this feature 2 does, and it's the one you need to verify, because I think I wrote down why. So no, I didn't actually write down why, but basically without this, you are not going to be able to add custom thumbnails. And I mean, without thumbnails, it makes no sense. Like, you cannot upload videos without thumbnails. Like, you can choose a random frame of the video to be a thumbnail, but that's not how it goes. Okay, so you need to attach your phone number, but there's a catch. Okay, so first of all, one phone number can only be connected to an account 2 times only. Okay, so yeah, that's fact. Only one phone number, 2 accounts limit. But Google or YouTube will not ever ask for this number again. Once you've used up your own number and you want to create more accounts, you can ask your friends, family members to help you out. You will just need a code from them. Again, you won't ever need this number again. For instance, again, you just need this. Like, what's going to happen is you're going to press confirm. It's going to take you to a screen. You're just going to verify SMS once. That's it. And I have multiple accounts, as you've seen in the previous lesson or this lesson. And what I've done, literally, I've used my number. I've used numbers of my parents, both of them, all of my friends. I'm literally I've used up all my friends' numbers, all family numbers, all of my numbers. And at this point, like, if I ever have to create a new account, I'm actually at this point considering just going to a local Walmart, buying 3 track phones, just to have that opportunity to create 6 more accounts at any moment in time. Yeah, it's how it is, but again, keep that in mind. That's not the place and the number that you will ever need again ever for YouTube. So don't worry, you can even go online and type in rent a phone number, or those SMS verification websites. You can even try that out as well. And as it says right here, if it's, if asking your friends is not an option, you could do what I just mentioned, go to just any of your local stores in your town. And if you created already 2 and more accounts and you need more accounts, Just buy a disposable phone or like a disposable SIM card, no matter your country. It's available for relatively cheap. And I mean, considering that this is the cost of starting a business that can potentially generate you thousands of dollars, tens of thousands, it's whatever, you know. And there's also a third verification step, although that's not something you will ever need, because what happens is you first verify this one, and if this one is gonna stay disabled, yes, you can immediately provide your valid ID, which you see I didn't even do. And so then it also says channel history, meaning you just upload content for like a month. Usually takes 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and this thing is just gonna check this, you know, check it out on its own, right? It is needed for monetization. So if for some wild reason you just achieve monetization threshold in like 2 days, like if you're extreme professional, right, watching my course for some reason, or you just get lucky, or whatever the reason is, but you get monetized way too quickly, or you hit the threshold, that's, I guess, when you would need to provide your ID. Really, that is ultimately literally the only reason I can think of. Otherwise, you just be a normal person, upload content, don't break any guidelines, which you won't, like, as long as you just follow like general advice of this course, at least, like, you're gonna be good. So yeah, give it a month and it's gonna be fine. So the next thing on my list is adding watermark. How do you even add it, first of all? So in order to find it, you would go to customization right here, and then we would go to branding, and at the bottom right here, this is our watermark. You can just literally use the same exact like picture as your profile picture. Now we're in the next one lesson, I believe. We're actually going to talk about creating the picture and the banner, not now. But do add your watermark, whatever, you know, just add it. Why? Because I can show you why. So my videos obviously have watermark, and if I go to my video, you can see that if I actually hover over with my mouse over the watermark, oh, my camera is blocking it. So if I actually, like, you look at the bottom right corner, so if I drag my mouse right here, this subscribe button appears, right? So basically every single time a user, whoever is watching your video, just drags their mouse you know, across the watermark, and they will naturally, because it's right next to the full screen logo, so like they will naturally drag it over here. They will just have an extra chance to subscribe to your channel, right? So, and you never know, maybe in the long run, that's gonna get you an extra couple thousand subscribers. There's no way to back this up and to prove this, but you know, small things, little details like that actually make you an outstanding YouTuber, right? But it should be quite straightforward. Just add your watermark and let's move on. So the next thing on my list is set upload defaults. How do you do that? So we'll go to settings and we would go to upload defaults. I'll just go through the entire settings. Okay, so the general, we just choose your currency. I mean, just choose dollars. I believe that's the currency that's your YouTube revenue is going to be displayed in. Anyway, if I go to channel, also here you're going to choose country of residence. My country of residence is United States. If your country of residence is not United States, like let's say you are from Thailand, okay, Thailand, whatever, but you want to target American audience, you would still choose Thailand or Tanzania. You would be honest about your country, because it doesn't matter, like it doesn't matter your country if you're targeting, let's say, American audience or German audience. It doesn't matter. It only matters the content, the language, and the keywords of your country, right? But your actual country doesn't matter. So, but it does matter for you to be honest, okay? Honesty goes a long way, especially on YouTube. So just select your country. Here, you're gonna have to put in keywords. Now, at this moment, you don't know your keywords yet, but just do remember, when you gonna come up with your keywords, when we're gonna finish the keyword process, just make a note right now that you will have to come here and paste your keywords, okay? Just in case I forget to mention it later on in the course, there's a high probability, but just know that, okay? Now if we move on to the advanced settings. So next one is in the advanced settings. Now with this one, do you want to set your channel as made for kids? You always choose no. Even if obviously, like, my channel is not primarily for kids, even though my channel, like, kids could watch my content because I never swear in my videos. My videos are kind of family friendly, so it's okay. But still, you always choose no, because you only select yes if your channel is like truly made for kids only. It's just going back to my advice not to affiliate yourself with kids channels ever. It's just a bunch of BS, guys. Take my advice for it. So select no. again, don't go with the kids niche and just forget about it, okay? And nothing important here besides that. Yeah, nothing interesting. We already covered that. Upload defaults. I don't really select my upload defaults because I just prefer to do that every time. I just copy paste from videos, but here you could, if you want to have any defaults in the description. So for example, like I know Mr. Beast, like I could show you an example of a description default. If he still does it, by the way. I don't know if he still does it. Let's see. Yeah, this thing, this logo, like he's been doing this for like years, right? So this is kind of a thing. I'm sure he also has this right here in his YouTube studio. Like this is an example of an upload default. Okay, so if you want to have this thing underneath of each of your video, just without you bothering it, that's, you know, how you would use it. Visibility. This one is, I mean, I never made this mistake, but I can totally see someone just misclicking, making a mistake. So actually in the upload defaults, I would change your visibility to private so that you just never upload a video on accident. Like the last thing you want to do is, imagine you just create this bomb video, but it is just essential to, you know, make sure the launch of the video goes the right way. You optimize everything, check, double, triple check everything. And imagine you just upload the video and it just goes live raw, like without the appropriate tags, without the appropriate thumbnail. It's just gonna hurt, like, and it's a mess up. It's a mistake that was not supposed to happen. I know someone that it happened to, right? He had to re-upload the video actually. So yeah, just set it to private. I mean, learn from others, okay? So tags, again, if you're really going like around super sub niche, just have a single, like after we're done with our keyword process, just throw in all your keywords in here as well, or your 500 characters worth of keywords. And yeah, this is the place where you can have it. So if you go to advanced settings, there is nothing interesting here, I guess. You do want to change, you do want to choose your language as English. You do want to select this title and description language also as English, because you do want to let YouTube know what language you're making content in. Comments on, comments moderation, I guess basic, to prevent scammers and like spammers, you know, bots. Especially if you're like me, somewhat finance related channel, because, you know, like those scammers, imposters, like I already see in the comment section people using my profile picture, like trying to scam people. Okay, so this is what I mean, and it at least like it somewhat helps with this, with the moderation. Okay, so I'm gonna save it and quit out. Anyway, in the monetization, there is nothing really to do here. Just well, it used to be customizable, now they changed it, so it's not customizable anymore. So next one, when we go to permissions, if you want to add a channel manager, if you want to invite someone to be a part of your team, this is where you do it. You would just click on invite, and then you put in their email address, and then you select the role you're giving them. Now, to state the obvious, be extremely careful, like super careful who you're giving this type of access to, especially manager, okay? Like especially editor, right? If you're taking on someone on your team, really first give them like, you know, whatever viewer access, like make sure you can trust the person, okay? But I mean, if most of you guys are starting out, you're kind of far, like logically, you're kind of far from the stage of adding anybody to the YouTube studio. Honestly, for me, it was 5 months until I even discovered this tab, right? And as you can see, I still don't have like anyone actually inside of my account. Like I do have people working with me, but they're just not here. And you know, I still have, there's just very few people I would add to this tab, okay? Let me just put it this way. Anyway, in the community tab, there's really nothing also interesting. Yeah, this is where you can hide users. So in here, I'm only like, all these hidden users are basically weirdos. They're like spamming something, whatever. So I just hide them from my channel. And yeah, there's nothing interesting here, nothing interesting here. Also nothing interesting here. And all right guys, before we finish this lesson, there's a few more things I want to mention. So first thing is the altered content right here. So you always want to select no, and it's might be weird to some of you, but it's altered content, meaning basically asks you whether you're using AI in your content, but you always want to select no. And let's actually read it. Do any of the following describe your content? Makes a real person appear to say or do something they didn't say or do. Alters footage or a real event or place. Generates a realistic looking scene that didn't actually occur. Okay, so yeah, basically It's asking you whether you used AI in your content to let me give you an example of a situation where you would click yes. I would click yes if in the video I have Elon Musk saying with the deep fake technology, you know, saying something that would negatively impact the price of stocks of Tesla's stock, right? So I used AI technology in order to make Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, say something, and his words are quite influential. And I try to use the technology in order to manipulate financial market. In that case, yeah, I would press yes because, like, I mean, obviously, but we're just, you know, even though I'm AI guy, I still press no because, like, I just make funny videos with AI characters. Like, I'm not hurting anybody, but like, if your stuff can actually hurt someone with AI, you always press yes and like don't play games with these things, guys, because I mean, I don't know, you just never know where it can end up legally, right? So, another thing I want to show you, I guess, is last thing. In the customization tab of your channel, you will go to basic info and do, first of all, in your description. First line of your description should be a call to action to whatever it is you want it, you want it to be. So in my situation, obviously now I have school, so I just have school as my link, and then I have, the call to action, like join my school community, and it's like pointing, right, the emoji. Before I had school, I just had my free Telegram channel linked like this, and it was just saying join my free Telegram. And I believe before I even had Telegram, I just had it also like this, pointing down, except it was saying subscribe to my channel. So as you can see, again, this is the format. Utilize your description. Have the first line of the description like this with a call to action. It doesn't matter what call to action, there should be a call to action, whatever it is, okay? I mean, preferably to subscribe to your channel or to join your business project community, whatever it is, one or two. Otherwise, you would not be utilizing it to the full potential. Okay, so next up, what do we have next up? Yeah, there's nothing. I mean, description, those links are actually not visible. I'm just kind of adding them here for brand awareness, or they're not visible, but they're not like actually clickable out of description. So they're only clickable from here. And then, yeah, you just go here. You can, here you just add your projects, whatever links you want to add, but do also add them because like people want to connect with you. Also do add your email, like you want, sponsors to get in touch with you. You want all kinds of people, like having your email there is very powerful. It's just literally your like opportunity is going to come to you, to your inbox. So that's great.